Hi guys, welcome to video 6. This is part 2 of the trading strategy that I started explaining in the previous video. What we're looking at is we're looking at the moving average crossover method, and in this video I'm going to show you how to actually use it. So what we want to do is we want to head over to a website at stockcharts.com. So let's go over there now. This is what stockcharts.com looks like. It doesn't look like much, but it's a fantastic site and it's got some amazing free resources. I mean, I use this pretty much every day. So what we want to do, obviously, what we want to identify is stock that would meet our criteria. So let's just jump back to our steps briefly. These are the 4 steps that we covered in the previous method. So let's look at them one by one. So what we want to do is we want to find a stock that's in an uptrend. Okay, so I use stock charts for that, and what you can do is if you click on free charts and then go over to stock scans, and this is a great resource. Basically, like within the first couple of these you can find a ton of really good stocks that meet your criteria, but let's have a look at my favorite one, which is, where is it? Okay, there's a couple. I don't know which one to pick first, but as you can see, they've already identified some crossovers for us in these two. I like looking at those, and I also like looking at strong volume gainers. That tends to be a good one, but the best one, the one that I prefer most, here we go, stocks in a new uptrend. Okay, I love looking at that because that kind of fits the bill perfectly. So if you click on that, it shows you a whole list of stocks that are now in an uptrend. Okay, so any of these might fit the bill. So I would usually just go down the list and just start on the first one. And the first one, funnily enough, is Apple. Let's have a look at Apple. Here we go. So this is going to give us a whole lot of information. If we go and switch the candlesticks off, I mean, if you can read candlesticks, you gotta stick with it. I'm not a big candlesticks fan myself. And then we'll just make this a little bigger and say update. Okay, so there we go. So what we're looking for, obviously, we're looking for a stock that's in an uptrend. That definitely is an uptrend. Okay, so that stock is heading that way, and that's what we're looking for. Now, back to our steps. So we found a stock that's in an uptrend. What we want to do next is we want to look at the 4-day and the 9-day moving averages. Now, back in stock charts, it's really simple. If you scroll down to where it says overlays and then it says simple moving average, you want to change that to 4 and 9 and click on update. And there we go. So that gives us the 4 and the 9-day moving averages for that particular stock. So this is in an uptrend in a big way. The date today is the 27th of May, and as you can see, the markets are starting to come back online, and for Apple to be trading that low, I mean, this is a stock you want to get in on long term, but now we're looking at our specific method. So let's go back to our steps. So what we've done now is we've activated the 4 and 9-day moving averages. What we want to do now is we want to identify where the 4-day moving average crosses over the 9-day moving average. So let's go back to this example. So where does that happen? Where does the blue and the red line cross each other? Because those are buy and sell signals. Now, there's a very big one that occurred just there. where the 4-day moving average crossed over the 9-day moving average, and that happened, if you can see, that was around the $87 mark, and that trend continued all the way up to around the $128 mark, which is up there. Now, I mean, that is one serious gain. So in other words, if we used our strategy on this particular stock, we could have bought it for about $87, and we could have sold it for, I would have sold this around the $126 mark, and that would have given us a huge